I gotta take her in.
So what, I'm supposed to be a guy without a wife now? What am I supposed to do? Whatever I want, whenever I want? I'm gonna get crow's feet from smiling too much.
Alright guys, welcome to News Jersey. We ain't got a lot of time, so let's get into it really quickly. Quick heads up though, New Jersey 101.5 is going to be sitting in on this as well. We have the usual suspects, NJ.com, Insider New Jersey, New Jersey Globe, and Save New Jersey. We start with NJ.com. Let's get to it. New Jersey spent nearly $94 million on free at-home COVID test program over 10 weeks. Yeah, no shit. This entire situation has been a gigantic money laundering scheme that has done exponential damage to the value of the American dollar, so much so that there are many countries and places who are removing their backing from the US dollar to other entities. We'll leave it right there. $1 million Shark Tank deal goes to New Jersey Beach share entrepreneurs. They say it's a sure thing. Yeah, hey guys, you know what? Screw it. It's not the usual Ukrainian propaganda, so let's keep going. Man fatally shot partner during North Jersey robbery, authorities say. Huh, well, I mean, don't be robbing people. Cool. Tow trucks line up for miles to honor fellow driver who died in New Jersey crash. Well, respect to the one who passed. March Madness 2020. Seton Hall season ends with a thud and emphatic NCAA tournament loss to TCU. Well, I mean, once again, I wouldn't mind every tax dollar being ripped from Seton Hall, Rutgers, like until they get rid of the CRT shit and all these other completely useless degrees and like Keen, like no more tax dollars for you. You sink or swim on that right there, okay? But nah. That's not how politics works, right? Brain shrinkage, tissue damage, cognitive disruption, what CV can do to yeah, they're kind of still on that, right? Like they're like, trust me, they haven't fully switched over to the Ukraine propaganda yet because they're still doing the whole CV thing. Gas tax holiday won't heal that pain you're feeling at the pump. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Like, but that's the thing. I see places where it's like 7 around here. I'm getting regular at about 450, so it's cool. I'm not cool, but I also drive a Civic, so it's not like I'm sitting here with a true gas guzzler on my hands. Friendly fires, Zelensky's moment, Trump gets shady, and gas tax holidays. And I think we're all good over here at NJ.com. Yeah, man, we're like a minute and a half in. Let's switch on over to Globe. You're up. All right, so the Globe is covering, should the Mercer County Board of Commissioners switch to a district-based system? I mean, honestly, what would save more money? That's my question. Hey, if switching would get rid of some of the bureaucrats and some of those jobs and titles, if it helped, sure. That's the thing about this state. No one ever discusses actually shrinking this fucking government. Like, I'm telling you guys, like Republican, Democrat, it really don't fucking matter because they both are just waiting for their turn to slide their people into these jobs, into these posts, into these positions, get their folks in there. The people in groups and special interests who have basically paid their way for for their political career. And it's so corrupt here, right? That we are just now coming around with a law that bars people who are seeking office from getting bribed. We're just now coming up with a law where people who are seeking office can't be bribed. Like, guys, that fucking ship sailed back. Wow. Whoa. Way to be late to the party, huh? State cost Old Bridge election issues. So Middlesex. Mayor charged with selling borough property and keep. Okay. No organization lines in early 2024 presidential primaries. 3 New Jersey companies donated to the architects of Florida's, let's see. Oh, okay. 3 New Jersey companies donated to the architects of phone architects. So once again, they were giving they were giving campaign money to politicians who created that bill. Which honestly, if you ask me straight up and like don't say again, bro, like it don't go far enough. It really don't. Here in Jersey, we have that problem, but I've already discussed that problem here on the channel. Like just now, Bill Spadia and Matt Roney and everybody else like, oh wait, they're teaching these kids about masturbation. I didn't see this, bruh. It was like 2 years ago. I did that one Francis a board of education member. She was speaking. I think her name was Frances McDonald, and she was speaking up about it. And there was crickets from them then. And now like these motherfuckers are so selective. Our media is so selective about what it wants to give a fuck about, right? Like, man, hard pass with that shit. Like like I say, the writing be on the wall, guys. Every terrible thing you think can happen is fucking happening. The deal is that everyone likes to pretend like, oh, it's in some far off fucking distant future when that shit's going down literally right now as I say these words. Death of Don Young moves Chris Smith to number 2 on House seniority list. Cool, gives a shit. New candidate files to take on Cheryl. Ben Carson will give keynote at New Jersey Republican Summit. Yeah, New Jersey GOP is having a leadership summit, and it's like, nigga, like y'all ain't leading shit. Like y'all it's just more establishment bullshit. All right, like they didn't like it's conservative ink. Like they want the type of they want like a Nick Fuentes type audience and shit, but they aren't willing to be genuine enough. Particularly when it comes to how things go down and how things pertain to be able to garner such a fucking audience. Fucking dickholes. Um, Gottheimer sponsors bunker buster bill in defense of Israel. Pro-life. So we basically know like blue, red. Like if you sit here just if you got a war boner showing, that's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if you Democrat or Republican or whatever the fuck. I don't care where you stand on other shit. When it comes to Ukraine and Russia, you either got a war boner or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's just go on in there. And if you are not one of the people who are going to be suiting up to go out in there and fucking fight, honestly, just shut the fuck up. I don't like it. Oh, yes. New Jersey Democrats make their bid for an early presidential primary. Yes, Leroy Jones over there looking all smooth is sitting there saying, hey, yeah, let's get our puppets in there earlier. Huh? Let's get our puppets the chance, because that's the thing about the primary system. Is because they start out in the Midwest and shit like that, and the further back, the more set the lineup is. You know what I'm saying? The further back you go in the presidential primaries, the more set the lineup becomes. And if you don't get off popping in Iowa and New Hampshire and any of the earlier states, then like your presidential candidacy is basically a dud. And that's really what's been just the thing that's been protecting this fucking country from some of the worst human beings taking the reins of president. Like, up until very, very recently, it was once a good barrier, and now Jersey's like, hey, we want to give our guys a better shot. Like it's not that it's not that Corey sucks, right? It's not that Corey and Chris Christie are just awful human beings that nobody who with a genuine soul and a genuine spirit could ever find fucking likable. No. It's not them. It's the rest of it's just the fact that, hey, yeah, we need to just pull up a little bit and have our people vote early and shit. It is such bullshit, guys. No. I would prefer that not to be the case. But hey, who am I when it comes to predicting this shit? Charter school group names, new board president. Okay, cool. Yeah, go make some babies, lady. Like, honestly, I sound like such a caveman, such a sexist. But I don't like. No, women, I don't want y'all in fucking politics anymore, because all y'all do is spend money. Trust me, all the dudes do is spend money too. But like, and they need to be weeded. And guess what? They need to be weeded and kicked the fuck out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, no one gives a single solitary fuck about the expense and the inflation and how much shit costs anymore. It's really fucking sad. Assembly committee advances long languishing bill extending bribery laws to candidates. That's what I was talking about earlier. And with that being said, let's shoot on over to Insider. Let's get insider in on here. McKnight named chair of Legislative Black Caucus Foundation. What does that do for anyone? No thing. So fuck off. You know I don't like McKnight. Hold on. Let's run that back right quick. What was this one? The union group goes with Baraka team. Yeah, no shit. The thing about power is that once you get power, you solidify that power. Murphy announced his appointment of Sean Powell as executive director. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Murphy to lead economic mission trip to Ireland. Fuck. This nigga's clown, dude. This dude is such a clown. Murphy, like, y'all got y'all re-election. He's going to try and shoot his shot for a presidency. It's gonna fail miserably. Y'all aren't likable. Nobody fuck with y'all, bruh. Nobody fuck with y'all. Y'all like, they're gonna try. Best of luck there to you, champ. Alright, and McKnight, no one gives a shit because who cares about your fucking your little thing, your little appointment. It's like that's the thing. All it is musical fucking chairs. All it is bureaucratic musical fucking chairs. All you fucking plantation clowns, bruh. Shout out. I remember where I got that from. New Jersey announces, Murphy announces a point. Okay, so yeah. We running a little low on steam here. Let's hit up Jersey Globe right quick. Even though I'm pretty sure they're not kicking anything that we haven't seen already. Yeah, as you can see, Davis will step down as Atlantic County chairman. Cool. Operation Serbian scapegoat is underway, but it's certain to fail. The Biden bounce is already over. Save Jerseyans and Democrats are scrambling to flip the script. A little more than 7 months left. Yeah, Matt Rooney is just he's the worst. He has a war boner too. And that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of like I'm really off, dude. Like, bro, like stop. You ain't going like because that's the thing. He's one of those softest baby paper as toilet paper motherfuckers who like who's like yeah we have to go into war with Ukraine and want to fight and be like and talk mad tough, but bro, like you ain't even you serve fam, like you out there, you putting your life on the line. Nah, just shut the fuck up. Like I can't stand that shit. McDaniel sings out South Toms River as reason for GOP 2020 optimism. Let me tell you something. NJGOP is full of shit. They sat there and really tried to take credit for these 2 W's that grassroots motherfuckers got in South Jersey this year, and it's so unbecoming. It really is. Like y'all ain't put in fucking not like you because you can look through their timelines and shit. They ain't say shit about neither one of the fucking candidates until after the W. You know what I'm saying? Like get the fuck out of here, man. Like yo, that's just some corporate conservative ink shit. Like trying to paint a rosier picture when y'all ain't really did shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like, yo, I keep saying women got to get the fuck out of politics and shit because y'all are so easily, manipulated. It's so easy to make it look like something's fucking getting done when in reality, like, when reality is something completely fucking different. That's my big problem. Andy Kim's COVID theater is a step behind the times. Andy Kim, what a tool. King continues convention sweep with Somerset win. All right, cool on him. Bet. The Grow Real easily wins BCOR policy committee backing. Okay. That's, well, good on him. I mean, because, like, that's the thing. You'd like to think that there's opposite sides, and there are people stepping up. And when it comes to individuals and your little grassroots, I'm sorry, not to belittle you at all by saying it's little, but when it comes to these smaller grassroots campaigns that really have the backing of the fucking people, that's one thing. But to sit there and try to like swagger jack them, I think is very disingenuous on the NJGOP's behalf. New Jersey small biz tax credit sought for unemployment insurance hikes. There's a lot of jobs available though, guys. I mean, get on out there and get them if you haven't yet. If you still collecting unemployment, that's kind of on you at this point, right? New Jersey cop charged in double fatal crash. Pickup went airborne. Hair discrimination ban. And congressional routes passes House. Once again, it passes the House, but it didn't pass the Senate. You had this thing that passed the Senate recently that hasn't passed the House yet. So thusly, neither is on its way to like the president's desk or anything else like that. So, but why are y'all sitting there boosting that shit, right? Like why y'all boost the shit? It's everything. Like they're slowly trying to manipulate us and get us ready for this whole Ukraine war thing, and I'm not fooled. Fuck that. No, I still no. There's like I don't like Zelensky. I don't like I don't like Vladdy P. I don't ain't nobody involved. But shit, damn, if they ain't gonna sit there and say, "Oh, this is for the American people," I am an American man. I'm born and raised here. I love my country. I love my brothers and sisters of the red, white, and blue. And I am telling you, I will not sacrifice a single fucking one of them for either side of that fucking conflict. Done and dusted. So guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like it, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well. Links in the description. Actually go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, this is New Jersey 101.5 is actually kind of trash when it comes to this type of content because as you can see, it eats up so much of the fucking screen, but is what it is, right? I just wanted to make sure that we all caught up on the on what's taking place right now here in the Great Garden State. And with that being said, let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? Till the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.